right, man. Once again, man, Gas Inc. TV, man. We in the building, the basement. You know how I do, man. I'm down here with Carl Bellman and Cash Euros, man.
Man, what's happening, y'all?
Yeah, man. And you are in where you at right now?
Right now, we in the basement. We in Gas Inc. You know what I'm saying?
And
Hanging out.
I'm talking about you in Denver.
Oh yeah, I'm out of Aurora, Colorado right now.
Okay. All right, and he slid down, man. I brought Carl on here, man, because he's been having this clothing line up and running for a while, man. And everybody who's been with the movement, you've seen the progression that he's made, man. So my question is where did the name come from? Cash Euros. It's a unique name.
Well, you know the name. If you know me, if you know the old me, you know what I'm saying. If you know the old me, high school me, you know I've always been about my money.
Right. Facts.
And I prided myself in having things like that, whatnot. So, money has always been my number one, But where the name actually came from was Cash stands for Carl, for real, and Euros stands for my wife, Erica. So, and I just put two and two together, and, cash is currency. Euros currency as well, foreign currency, and the C&E, you know what I'm saying? Because I mean, most people that's married, once you get married, you become one. So it was no longer, you know what I'm saying? It was no longer Carl and Erica. It was just the Bells. You know what I'm saying?
Facts.
So that's kind of what the C&E come from. And that's why when you see it, it's all connected because there's no more C and E. It's just, it's just us.
Bell.
So,
Straight like that.
And that's really what it's all stemmed from. A lot of people don't know that. But,
I didn't. Thank you for splurging me because I mean that's deep. That's deep. So, what would you remember the first shirt you made or the first?
Well, man, with everything, pretty much, man, I started I really started in 2012.
Okay.
I started in 2012, but I didn't launch until 2013, October of 2013, actually. And basically, why I say I started in 2012 was because I wore my line and only my line, myself, for an entire year to create a buzz. And with anything that you do, doesn't matter, entrepreneur, whatever, you could rap, you could sing, you could dance, you can act, you can do whatever, man. You definitely have to create a buzz for yourself, man. You definitely have to blow up these social medias, man. Like,
literally.
Anybody that has a business that says that they are not on social media, you really don't have a business.
They're missing out.
Because you're missing out on on a wide range of people.
So you believe you believe now, like I believe it, like as far as social media, that's a big play as far as sales and what you're doing.
Right now, I mean, before, word of mouth, all of that was where it's at. But now, I mean, we can log on and we can reach as far as Africa.
Right.
We can reach
worldwide.
Worldwide, you know what I'm saying? We can reach wherever, to wherever, whenever. You know what I'm saying? At any time. There's no time limits. I mean, I'm from the old school, back in the day when, even the internet, the internet used to go off at night. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
You could redial in the morning, but now it's 24 hours a day, man.
It goes.
And you get business from everywhere.
Because the internet did. I mean, when it first
when it was America Online,
the dial-up.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It wasn't moving like that. They had the little chat rooms and all that. You know what I mean? But it literally. You're right. If you don't have your foot in some type of internet or social media, you're missing out on a lot of money.
And I mean, and that could be, and like I say, man, that's anybody, man. That's barbers. That's whatever. And I mean, and I'm not knocking anybody. I went to a couple of conferences not too long ago, man. Damon John actually was one of them. It wasn't him, but it was his actual team of workers and stuff that he works with and stuff. So, they hit on a couple key points, and one of the things was this. You know, they asked everybody. They was like, hey, who all brought business cards? Well, you know, I mean, everybody was entrepreneurs and stuff, so everybody bought business cards.
Right.
So he said, okay, hold them up. So we all held them up. You know, people had stacks, people had boxes, people had, you know,
Right.
lots of business cards. He said, okay, now who got a phone? Now everybody didn't have business cards.
Some hood shit, y'all don't worry about that.
You know, everybody didn't have business cards, but he's like, who all got a phone? So with your other hand, hold your phone up.
Right.
So everybody, you know, everybody and their mama held their phone up. Everybody in there had a phone. So he was like, okay, put your phone back in your pocket. I was like, all right, cool.
Cool.
Put that back in there.
Right.
He said, keep your business cards up. He said, I'm going to pass around this device right here. I want everybody to put your business cards in there. It was a trash can. Now,
Damn.
the first person, I think it only took one person, but the first person threw theirs in there.
Right.
And then everybody else was like, oh, look, wait a minute, what? And he was like, you know, basically, you got
what they do.
this other device in your pocket, and that's really all you need. He was
Right.
like, because if you can't capture somebody's attention with the first 3 minutes of talking to them, then they don't care really what you're selling anyway.
Right.
So,
That's facts.
you know, and ever since then, man, I mean, I got boxes of business cards, and I haven't used them in forever. So I always make it a point when I meet somebody, give them my Facebook, give them my Instagram.
They do go to that anyways.
If you're on Twitter, you know what I'm saying, website, all of that.
Hey, why you saying that? Give that up for them now.
I do have a Instagram account with Cash and Euros, but I really rarely check it. But I'm going to get better. But my main Instagram is Mr. Mind on a Million, all spelled out on Instagram, and my Facebook is Bell Cash and Euros CEO Michael. So
Tap in, yo.
and 9 times out of 10, if you type in Cash and Euros, I'm gonna be the first one to pop up.
It is.
So, you know,
Facts.
So you pretty good as far as that goes.
Man, so once again, I going back to the clothing line, man. I seen you drop some of the dopest shit. I think the newest thing I like is them joggers with the little logo. You know what I'm talking about?
Oh,
The sweatsuits.
yeah. Them went like hotcakes, man.
I'm like, yeah.
Them was wild. But, I mean, man, you just gotta, with anything, man, like, I tell people all the time, man, like, trendy is cool, but classic is always gonna be around.
True.
I mean, if you look at some of the greats, and I mean, you know, there's too many to name, but just for one, we'll just say Polo. You know, they've never changed up anything.
They have it.
You know, and it's been 100% successful. They give you a different color with a different color horse. You know, and that's it. And we keep buying it over and over and over again. So and a lot of companies do that, but. You know, with the times changing now, because I mean, I remember back in the day we used to wear 3X.
Man,
you was a large T-shirt,
right?
But you wore 3X.
Horrible.
You know?
I mean, it wasn't it's horrible now, but back then we thought we was fresh.
Man, and I mean, for the times we was. You know, but for now, it's a little different. You know,
man.
Kids and stuff, they wearing their clothes to fit, so they got different styles nowadays. Man, everything is style. Everything.
Yeah.
You know, and it's crazy. Like, literally, you remember when back in the day, you'd be washing your clothes, or your mama be washing your clothes, and accidentally drop the bleach in there.
Yeah.
And you're like, oh man, I can't wear them pants no more,
It's a
man.
wrap.
I can't wear that
It's a
shirt
wrap.
no more. Nowadays,
They
we
throw
doing it on purpose.
They throw some more in that. On
Yep.
top of that,
We doing it on purpose, you know, and that's
what it is.
That's what it is, man. Like, you know, everything comes back around. Everything, you know, it just is what it is.
Hey, so my question, this is out the way question. Man, with everything that's going on as far as clothing lines and what they, you know what I mean, what it is, how, man, I mean, and my dad been telling me this for years, man. Like, y'all spending money on the wrong thing. You know what I mean? Like, y'all spending all this money on this shit, man. And there's a lot more other shit you can put money into. And everybody's turning now that they doing this. You know what I mean? As far as what they done. What's your feeling on that? I ain't gonna really. Y'all know what I'm talking about. You know what I mean? But how do you feel about that shit?
I mean, you know, nobody could tell you where to spend your money. You know, people gonna like what they like, and they gonna spend their money where they want to spend their money. I mean, you know, and as long as you putting out the best product, then the money's gonna come. I mean, if you got something that's worth it, then you know it's gonna eventually crack. I mean, everything does. You know, everything. It might not be popular right now. I mean, and that's just even like me. You know, I wore mine for a whole entire year.
Right.
You know, and then after that, I made a couple of sales, but I always tell people there was a point in time where I couldn't give my clothes away.
Man.
Like, I could literally be out front of somewhere and say, hey, I got these free T-shirts, new clothing line coming out, whatnot, and people still wouldn't take them.
God, I know that feel.
And now I can't keep product. So, I mean, everything happens in due time, you know, and it's almost like seasons, you know. Some season you might be hot, the next season you're not, but just don't give up.
Right. I'm talking about that Gucci shit.
Man, you know, it's popular. You know what I'm saying? It's popular. So people is gonna do it. And, you know, I mean, the whole thing that they got going on, like, I think that they've been doing stuff like that. I think a lot of clothing lines been doing stuff like that. We just haven't
to it now.
seen it because it hasn't been mainstream. And once again, the internet can help you or it can hurt you. Because, I mean, if they would have dropped that sweatshirt, you know, 3 years ago, nobody would have cared. You know what I'm saying? Nobody would have.
It wasn't moving around on the net like that. That's what you're saying. That's what
you know what I'm saying? I mean, and that's with everything, you know. Just like with, you know, any type of stories that come out.
Right.
They only get big because everybody keeps sharing them.
On the internet, they go.
Sharing them on social media.
True.
You know.
Hey man, so how many? I know. You posted a while back. Your clothing line was in a YouTube channel or a show. What's the name of that show? Break that down.
Well, no, it's coming up in 2019. We still waiting on his best frenemies.
Okay.
My guy out there in New York, he also got a couple other films on there. That was his first web series. Yeah. I was trying to get in his last movie, which was Blood on the Streets, on YouTube. Check that out. All volumes. He got, I believe, 1 through 4. Pretty, you know, if you like hood movies or if you like, you know, the little gangster movies, whatever, you know, he's definitely doing his thing. I think Blood on the Streets 1 definitely got about 4 or 5 million views. You know, he got Young M.A. before she blew all the way up. In volume 3, he got a couple other people in Best Frenemies as well, you know, and so on and so forth. Okay. I mean, and but be on the lookout. I will be posting it every single day. Please. As soon as it drops.
Yes. Share, like.
His second series for Best Frenemies 2 will not be on YouTube. It will be sold through his actual website. And I'll drop all that information once it's official. He was supposed to be dropping the web series sometime at the end of February, but I think being though it's the 23rd already, I think he
tap in.
He might be
tap in,
dropping it a little closer to the beginning of March or so, but definitely.
Sure.
I'm gonna be all over that as soon as it happens. Believe that.
Let us know. Who and I'm jumping right back into it. Who was the comedian? I seen him. He was at some golfing event.
Yeah, man. My guy Joe Torre, man.
I thought that was dope.
my barber actually is good friends with the guy that was bringing him out to Colorado, and just so happens that I happened to be off at the, at the right. I was in the right place at the right time.
Hey,
and I ended up getting to actually hang out with him. I went to his show
that's what's
and
up.
everything, and I was actually able to give him some gear and, get some wisdom from him as well.
Right.
We ended up hanging out for, a few hours after the show and stuff, and we chopped it up, and, everything was good, man. It was, and hey,
That's what's up.
He
That's what's
he
up.
loves that item that he received as well too.
Yeah,
so.
man, I thought that was dope. If y'all ain't seen the pictures, man, check it out when it come around, though. He had the polo on, man. It was a dope-ass event, too. You can see all the people out there, man. And then I'll be watching. I like the promotion, you know what I mean? You had a dude, he was dope, gymnastics type shit.
Oh yeah,
Hey.
yeah. That's my little guy Jay Hart, man. Be on the lookout for him.
Yeah.
He's an alien. Man. I don't know what universe or where he's from actually, but he ain't from here, man. He might have been born here, but he ain't from here. Y'all could definitely check him out on Instagram. I follow him on Instagram, but he is gymnastics, young cat coming out of PA, out of Pittsburgh, out there, or
Does he have some other
Philly.
videos? He has some other videos online of him doing that shit, too?
oh yeah, he got it. He trains. He trains more than LeBron.
What's his, does he have a link? I mean, is someone they can check him out at?
I believe his YouTube name is just Jay. Jay maybe _ Hart. I'll
Just post it so we can
I'll
share it or
post
something
it
later.
up so we can share it.
Yeah.
But yeah, man, he's an alien, man. He like I've never seen any, and he can do it anywhere. Some people can only flip on a trampoline. Some people can only flip off the back of a house.
No.
Some people can. He can do it anywhere. He can do it in any kind of shoes. He can do it in any kind of attire.
Anything.
You know what I'm saying? You can put him in a full body
Y'all better
suit.
put him in a movie or something, man. Tap in
man,
with him,
yeah,
man.
he's definitely the next big thing, man. And he's only 17 years
Oh,
old.
damn, that's crazy.
And
That's crazy.
he's definitely burning up the charts, man. And it's crazy how I even found him, because he did some flipping
Uh-oh.
to the little Cash Me Outside chick or whatever, her little music.
Right.
And she shared it on her page.
Oh,
and
damn.
I follow her, and I seen it. And so, I went to his page or whatnot, and that little post that he had like 8,000 likes or whatever.
Right.
And so, I just did what I do, man, and I just jumped out the window and contacted him.
Right.
Them DMs, they definitely
They
work.
do work, right.
They definitely work, man, and
That's what's up.
and
Plugged in.
plug me right on in,
Yeah.
I told him,
Salute.
I said, I got a bag
Salute,
for
man.
you, and he took it and ran with it.
Right. That's what's up. That's what's up, man. Women, I ain't gonna keep you. They got that Boosie Badass tonight, man.
Oh,
If
yeah,
you
we
in the
in that
town,
thing.
man. If you in the town.
We in that thing, for
Tap
sure.
in, man. Tap in, you know what I mean? Again, I want to appreciate you for coming out, spending this little time, just breaking down Cash and Euros, letting them know, because I never knew that, you know what I mean? And just talking with us, man. We appreciate that.
Already,
You know
man.
what I mean? And,
It's always love, man.
yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Always. Make sure y'all get that Slum clothing, man.
Please, please,
Make
please,
sure y'all get that Slum clothing.
please, please.
This the next big thing. You know what I'm
We trying
saying?
it, man. We trying, man.
It's the next big thing, for real, for real.
But yeah, man, it's all love. Just come to the town, man. Reach out to everybody, whoever, man. This show's about getting anybody from the town on here, man, and just letting them see what we do. So again, thank you, man, for coming down and doing that.
Already.
Signing off, man. Gas and TV, all that. Move.